All right, thank you for joining. Okay, another Sunday. Let's do a yoga. As I said, discipline, consistency in doing something is your greatest power. Okay, so small things make a lot of differences in life. So at least on Sundays, we focus on yourself in terms of trying to make yourself healthier, looking after your body, your mind, and your inner energy self. So give at least a day in your week, because it is you who is going to be more productive, achieve more if you are a healthier person. Procrastination, thinking that I'll do these things later on, actually ends up becoming much more painful in terms of acquiring diseases and other mental issues, whilst you kept pushing to achieve what you wanted to. So it's never late. Start anytime you can. So align yourself. As a person, you are not this body, not this mind. You are far beyond this, which is you're part of the universe itself. So align yourself. So we say Om 3 times for that. Uma. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Punah Dhanyavad. Thanks again for joining. So, first part is our exercise asanas. Okay? So, which we start with, it's called Chakrasana. Yes, sir. 3 times right side and 3 times left side. So, it's symmetrical, it's rhythmic, and it's mindful. So I keep talking so that you stay. The secret of life actually lies in being in the present moment. It's very hard actually to be in the moment, because the mind is like the fulcrum of our life. The body is what we are and the reality of, obviously, living our life. And the other aspect of our life is the energy self. So in the energy self, energy self is the other aspect of the fulcrum. Mind, being the fulcrum, is where your reality can be created if you know how to be control of your mind. So when at your energy level, when you are desiring, people want transcendence, people want to feel this bliss and energy, you actually have to go through what's called transformation. So reality creation at randomness, what we live, is because the mind itself is not present in the moment. Okay, this is the problem. So mind it's like a monkey mind, we call it. Yeah, so it's flicking, it gives you randomness. So you think you are living a life, but you are not in control of yourself, because the whole creation that is being expressed is at a random level. because mind is flicking. So as soon as you know how to bring your mind to a level that you can observe yourself, it's called sakshi. Sakshi means observation. So when you're able to observe yourself, watch yourself, then it's not randomness. So your creation that happens is by you. Although all this while we think we are creating, it's actually not your true self creating. It's the ego, illusion, the camouflaged aspect of us. So that Sakshi principle, which comes through stillness of mind, not only creates a reality that you desire, but it actually is transformative at your energy self level too. So there is benefit to both sides. So whatever transcendence, blissfulness that you are looking for, peace in your life, automatically also starts happening because it requires this stillness of the mind. So that is the whole purpose of it. So now when I say symmetrical, rhythmic and mindful, so even doing this exercise has a different meaning and impact in terms of physiology to your body than it was to just doing it. So you are walking down the park and you have your whole gadget of noise going through your mind and you are walking. It's a very different thing than being able to be in this position of being at the moment. That is what is the most important aspect of this. Okay. So now we are coming to this level of being warmed up a little bit now. Called Titli Asana. So when we sit, hold your ankles, open your groin. So the first energy center is your creative power in itself, which expresses at our lower mind level. It's called amygdala. It reacts at the fight, flight response. And this is how we live 99% of the time, unless and until you become conscious of Sakshi to your own self. So at randomness, you are creative, you procreate, things happen. But is it the real potential? No, it's only about 5 to 10% at most. So becoming focused then helps you actually achieve much more at a less expense to your body, less exhaustion, less stress. The second, when I'm pressing like this, okay, so it's your groin level, your base of sacrum, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, and then now when you press your belly button, it's your Manipur. So your desires, it's the same thing. If you leave it to randomness, your desires to salt, sugar, anything and everything, gossip, your senses are also completely distracted at random level. That's why it's very hard to control even your taste buds. And we keep filling our tummy in that manner. So it applies to everywhere we live our life. So the third level, ego self, is what makes our life. And this is at a very random level. You can achieve things, get a degree, master's, PhD, all these things. That doesn't mean you become intelligent. You become someone with a degree and something. But you can see people all around us with, even medical professionals having all this knowledge but still destroying their life by drugs, by smoking alcohol, all those things. So it doesn't mean anything unless you live in the moment of it. So this ego self, while it's very helpful in your life to drive, but later, 30 years afterwards in your life, definitely it becomes a destructive destructive energy in yourself. Because that ego self, as we all know what it does to us if you are not at all in control of this thing. We all go through these things. Personally, for me, becoming a medical specialist, I could have blown myself by this fakeness of that how specialists behave, the might, the everything that comes with it. It's You can totally lose yourself and become this kind of person, dominating, bullying, and all those kind of things. But the contrary is, if you start observing and knowing who you are in context of your life, the society, the nature itself, and the universe, you have a different perspective and different role that you play within the same society. It's very, very, very pleasing actually and satisfying if you are living from that level rather than what randomness will take you. So ego self, so you can utilize, and each of these senses, I'm not saying they are, we just need to balance, because if you don't, or you're not conscious of it, the negativity of it just keeps rolling out like a hamster ring. It keeps multiplying. So by observation, the opposite aspect of the same energy centers I start expressing, and it is about actually balance, and life is about balance. That's why you are in this form, to live this reality, enjoy the life. Nobody says that you shouldn't be living and enjoying. No, that's why you are born. Otherwise, you won't be in a human form on the earth. So the thing is it's all about actually balancing. It's actually, as I say, the middle aspect of your mind, then the reality, and then the energy self. Then both, because this is the only life form which can have that actually enjoyment of the creation itself. So the balance is the key. All right, so, and then as you come up at the level of your chest, so when you press on it, visualize your heart, heart opening. Heart energy is like 5,000 times more powerful than your mind, So opening your heart, loving self, genuinely caring and being part of what it is, if it is all one anyway, consciousness, that's where we need to become. So opening. So when and how do you become that expressive, opening, empathy, loving person, is by using your next energy center. It's called Vishuddhi. So V means complete, Shuddhi means cleanliness. And what does that cleanliness occur from? Is from your breath work. So breath work is the link which brings your mind status, so that your reality creation is in your hands in a positive manner rather than randomness. And on the other side, left side, say for example, it causes transformation in you. So it uplifts you, it evolves you from just like a mortal being to immortal being. That's the power of breath. Okay, so and then it keeps going up. So here's the intuitive power, then hemisynchronization of your brain and your ability to download everything that is already there for you and everyone and in abundance. You just need to how to download. So it is intuitive power, and then it goes as Sahasrara on the top. So where you become that one, where 1 + 1 becomes 1 in itself. Right, so this be kind of brief introduction, so that what we are doing is actually requirement. You can't just sit down and think, I'll just meditate and things doesn't happen. No, it doesn't just happen that way. You need to, your physiology is a reality of this, your life living as well. Body needs to be put in proper motion, alignment. Then everything comes in. Okay, so don't leave this part. I mean, asanas, most people know yoga only by asana anyway. I mean, at least you are doing that physical part, and then the rest hopefully will develop over time. So, okay, now you lie down, push your legs up 45 degrees, hold it, touch the floor, and then up again. Touch the floor, back up. Open your legs, outside in, and then inside out. And push yourself up. Let's go shoulder extend. Sarvakasana. Let the blood flow down. Halasana. Push your legs all the way back. If you can reach the floor, good. Now push your knee towards your nostril. Pawan Muktasana. Hold your both knees, pull and balance yourself. Push up and down. Now, Matrishasana. Lift bum as much as you can. Chakrahasana. Support your neck, ankles together. Makarasana. Push your body right to left. Twist. Now variation Makarasana. Increase. Is very good for your back, okay? Yeah. If you do it like these simple things every day, you avoid so many issues as you get older. And it's not very taxing as well. It's easy to do. You know, tough exercises when you are young, it's easy. But as you get older, so Navasana, hold. Up. Now, sit. That's called Makarasana. Sorry, Gomukhasana. Sit on your right ankle, your left ankle over your right knee. Twist your body. Move. Extend your hands. Left hand above your head, right from the back. Then push your nose to the left knee. Change side. Right ankle over left knee. Look at the back, push as far as best. And right hand above your head, left from the back. Hold your fingers. Push your right nose to the right. Now sit. So do some tapping. Clap with the soles of your feet. You can walk on morning dew or grass. The grounding activity is very helpful to this body. Now clap with your hand, palm. So there are millions of receptors basically. And clapping is appreciation. You as a person, as a body, is actually just projecting. Whatever you receive is a projection of yourself. This is very difficult to understand. If you understand and start becoming that, living in a Sakshi observation state, then life becomes much easier. There is no victim mentality. There is no blaming of anyone. You know you are the one who is creating whatever it is for you. Good or bad, it's you. We like to take the credit of the good, but at the same time, you'll understand the bad also is your own creation. So clapping is a good example of knowledge. Appreciation of someone else is actually causing stimulation of millions of receptors in your head. You're helping yourself. It releases dopamine, serotonin, very good chemical mediators in your body. Every action is like this. It's a projection of you yourself. What I say echoes back to you. Whilst it's very difficult to understand, why someone else makes you angry. No, it is. After a while, if you practice, you'll realize it is you who actually created the scenario to receive that anger from other people. Yeah, this is the life's trick. It's simple things which are hidden behind within us, and it's very difficult to actually notice or identify is how we live our life. The what look is obvious and is there in front of us is actually the camouflage, keeps you stuck in these things. That's not the truth actually. Okay, so same. Yeah. Now press your radial artery with your left hand. Push your right thumb towards the shoulder. Now, right thumb on your left radial artery, press again. Now push your left thumb towards the shoulder. Now make a fist, put under your left armpit, breathe into the left nostril, out to the right. Now right fist and the left armpit, breathe into the right, out to the left. Now use your fingertips, massage your top of your head. Right on the top, go sides of the head, go on the back, behind your ears. Very gently touch, tap, back of your neck, sides of your forehead, your eyebrows, okay, cheek, your lip, your chin, and your upper chest. And go sides of your hands. Okay, now rub sides of your hand as you breathe in and out. Rub the palms of your hand and breathe in. Then hold the breath as long as you can. Clap and breathe out, hold, and then hold your breath. Breathe again, in and out. In and hold the breath. Breathe out, clap, and then breathe out into your lungs and then hold the breath. Breathe again, in and out. In and then hold. Breathe out and then hold the breath. Alright, now we'll face the floor. You stay in plank position, or you can, let's do 100 push-ups if we can. Lie flat, push yourself upwards and leg downwards like a Superman. Rest your chin on your thumb and then bring your ankles towards your bum. Push. Push yourself up on your right side like the Neil the Seal. Change side. And bind your hands together, ankles together. Like now. Snake pose, Sarabhasana. Right to left, keep moving. Now hands by the side, lift your legs up, hold. Touch the floor, back up. Touch the floor, back up. Open your legs. And then opposite way. Hold your ankles. Lift yourself up. Breathe in and out. Go side to side, right to left. Now balance yourself. Lift your one knee, hold. Change side. Now just be on one knee, right knee. Extend your left leg and right hand. Hold. On your left knee now. Push your right knee in. Extend your left leg and your right hand. Touch the floor. Inside. Extend your right leg. Left leg inside. Extend your left hand and touch the floor. Balakasana. With a child pose, push yourself down. Hold your breath. Make a reverse namaste. Back. Touch the floor. Sthirasana, lift yourself up. Push. Balance. Sit on your ankles. Push further back. And go all the way, touch the floor. Sit in this called Vajrasana position. Put your fingertips together at your belly button. Breathe out and hold your breath. Go down. Breathe in. Increase the pressure using your left hand on your right fingers. Breathe out. Breathe in now. Increase the pressure of your right hand on your left fingers. Press on your belly button. Breathe in. Fingers on your adrenal glands, both sides. Breathe out. Breathe in. Open your hands, keep your neck straight. Move your eyeballs to the right side. Now go on to the left side. Now go diagonally right side in the top corner. Now go downwards, left side in the left lower corner. Now go up, left side in the left upper corner. Now go downwards, right side in the right lower corner. Horizontal again, right side. Left side. Hands on the thighs. Look as far as you can, then tip of your nose far away. Tip of your nose far as you can see. Tip of your nose, then go clockwise 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Go anti-clockwise 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Now very gently move your head clockwise 3 times, softly. Then anti-clockwise 3 times. Now push your chin with the resistance on the right side, and then on the left side. Then downwards, front, back, shoulders in and out, then outside in. Hands, wrists pull and push up, down. Move your wrists side in, inside out. Okay, if you can balance now yourself on your knee, try and do it. On your sides of your legs. And if you can go on your tummy, try this. Now let's lift ourselves up without using our hands. Just lie down, come up, no hands here. Stand up, open yourself, open your chest. So living in the moment, in the present, in the now, helps you connect to your deeper self, your physiology, your biochemical, your genes level, and it also helps you open your chest to the space all around you. The emptiness that is all around us is where every abundance lies. So alignment of your body, your mind, your energy self eventually makes your life very easy actually, because what we are doing through our conscious self, thinking that the power itself of this physical power itself will achieve things. Yes, it does, but it's at a huge amount of energy. The opposite of it, what opening up yourself, like being alive, makes it very much easy, because it is already there what is yours and much more. But by being ignorant and not knowledgeable about the true way of how to achieve this, keeps you satisfied with little bits that you achieve, and then it's never fulfilled anywhere by being in that state. The fulfillment by being in the state of what I'm sharing, being connected, is already there. The satisfaction is already there. And that is what is actually the way of really wanting to achieve things. Okay? So move. Yeah? Feel the energy. Presence. This is how your phone works. Your Wi-Fi works through this. Your TV works, radio works through these things. There's signals there. So technology is good in that manner. It helps us actually understand. The body itself is magnetic. So unless and until you come to understand that is one thing, then applying it is another thing, and consolidating and being in that state is the ultimate thing. Then only you achieve. It's not that easy as well, just me saying it. No, you have to do certain things. So movements, as I said in the beginning, symmetrical movement, opposite movement, hemisynchronization, all these things in and end, okay? Everything is duality. And the balance of the duality is what yoga teaches us. It's called fusion. Yoga means fusion. Fusion of your body to your mind, to your energy self, to your earthly life, to your self on the earth itself, to yourself, into the Brahman, in the universe. This is what is called fusion. Okay, it will take time, but you have to start somewhere to become that really, really very significant and important person that we all are actually. We have a huge, huge role to play being on this earth. As we can understand, now earth is just one planet. There is billions of galaxies with planetary systems. So we all have a part that we play in the whole creation. Don't think we are just a simple being on earth. There is a huge meaning to your presence here. Okay, so at the moment, I don't know any other way, but yoga is the only system through Hinduism, and that's why there's a beauty about Hindu religion itself. It's not a doctrine, it's to live with the universe, with the nature. That's what Hinduism is. From plants, from organic, inorganic structures to everything that is there. It teaches you to become part and parcel of it. Yes, that is the ultimate thing. Okay. Now, Anjali Asana, go down, hold your ears, go down again. Malasana. Vrikshasana, like a tree standing still. Okay, and being flexible enough, like a tree. So when the storm comes, when this hurricane, a tree still survives because flexible enough, stiff enough to stand still when you are required to. So we do these things. The exercises of yoga are by watching the plants and animals. They're always teaching us. Everything has a meaning. And everything has a role to play. So slowly open your deep eyes, your deeper smell senses, your deeper listening senses, your deeper, vision. You see this difference then. Everything is all around us, teaching us. Actually, they're begging us to just become more watchful, become more sakshik, and then you start downloading. But we are so close. The system that we live in for last 2,000, 3,000 years now has slowly closed all our capabilities of actually being able to become our true self. Okay, Trikonasana. Then Surya Namaskar, Chandra Namaskar, gratitude to the position of moon and our impact on our earth itself, our body, our vegetation, opposite side, Trikona. And lift up. Now, ultimate gratitude exercise called Surya Namaskar. So look towards sun, sunrise, west to east. Okay, east to west. So look at, and without sun there is no earth, there is no our universe, this universe. There are multi-universes within our galaxy. And then there are multiple galaxies like ours. Learn, everything is teaching us. The Creator itself, in this, it's creation. You go through its creation, it's much easier. Through some abstract way of actually using your own ego to create hell, heaven, and these explanations are very distracting. In essence, that's what Hindu religion teaches, and yoga is just a consolidated way of actually trying to help you. Breathe in, breathe out, push. Breathe in and out, touch your toes, push your right leg back. Touch the floor, lift up. Mountain pose. The right leg, with my left leg, push your left leg in, all the way up. Okay, so that's from the right side. Now do the same from the left side. Breathe in, breathe out. As you touch the floor, push your left leg back. Asthangasana, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left, right leg in, all the way up. Now, breathe again. Second cycle. From the right side, push, touch your toes. Push your right leg back. Asthangasana, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg, left leg in, all the way up. Now, second cycle. So your third cycle, start from the right side. Breathe in and out. Touch your toes. Push your right leg back. Asthangasana, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg followed by left leg in, all the way up. And from the left side, third cycle, breathe in, breathe out. Push all the way up. Touch your toes, push your left leg. Asthangasana, Bhujangasana. Left, right leg in, all the way up. Okay, that's just 3 cycles. And even 3 cycles are hard to do actually. Imagine doing it for 10, 20 times. Your full cardiac workout happens just inside your home even. So excuses and complexities in methods of how you should do something to become healthy are self-fulfilling means to, again, fool yourself that you're doing something while deeply you are actually you're just telling yourself that you're doing something, but at a very deepest level, you are not at the moment at least happy enough to become the new person. But you want to just keep doing something so that covers that yourself of thinking that you're doing something. Understand? Because reality is, in simplicity you can achieve all those things, but they are not motivational enough. They require discipline, repetition, and that's very hard to do in your own self. So those things externally are able to help you do things, and nothing wrong in that actually. In any form of exercise, in any way you can do something is very good. But eventually you'll realize this, that it is in the comfort of you and in the simplicity of actually all that is to be there, everything is possible. Right? So now you can stand on your hands. Good. If you can't, don't worry. On your elbows. And if you can do headstand, then do the headstand. If you can't, then just do the shoulder stand. Sarvangasana. So the very last asana is called Shavasana, or a dead man pose. Literally we lie down as a person which is in, like a dead person basically. Shavasana, that's what it's called. Right, so we lie down. So this will not only you deserve to have a rest after doing all that exercise for good an hour or something, but I double it up for you, for us to go through what's called Yoga Nidra. And Yoga Nidra is so Nidra means sleep, Yoga means yogic, sleeping. So like we did with the exercise with the flexibility of your spine and wrist and joints, yogic sleep is also a similar thing, bringing your awareness of your subconscious to yourself. When we are mindful about those symmetrical rhythmic exercises that we do, we actually recording things for our subconscious, because your subconscious is basically what you live your life. You might not be aware, but what you are expressing today is the record. It's a record of your growing up in a family and a society, the situation. You think it's your personality, but that's what has been recorded in your subconscious, is expressing daily in your life. To the point that you are living your life at a completely automated level. Like it's like a Elon Musk automated car driving itself. Your body is driving like that now. You think it's you, but it's not. It's a program, subconscious, that is expressing through you in your body in a physical manner. Now, just for a second, hold and think. How sad it is. The person that you think you are, and you lived so far, sometimes 50, 80, 90 years, and people die. They think they never awaken to the fact that it was actually not even themselves. You finished your life living a program of whatever family you grew up in or a society you grew up in. How sad it is. Just for once at least, please, Just ask yourself. So Yog Nidra at this level is able to help you with the components of what makes you live your life. So for once, just become aware of it. This is what makes you live your life. The first part is your breath. How many times do you even think about your breath? Without breath, you are gone, but that is what it is. When you are trained to just look outside for everything, you wouldn't appreciate what you have. And we don't know even about our breath. So Yog Nidra takes you through this journey of your subconscious physiological impact that happens in your body without needing your recognition, or even you are not aware. But the flip side of it is, if you did become aware and conscious of it, the beauty of it flows through you, because as you know, every single thing in your life requires your attention, your gratitude, your expression of gratefulness, be it your children, your partner, your wife, your husband, your neighbors, your workmates. If it's not there, life is very hard. Imagine your own self. Did you ever stop to thank your breath? I don't know today why my phone is not helping me. It's falling. Okay. So the first part is breathe in. The first. Just for once today, feel your breath as it goes through your nostrils, through your throat, into your lungs. And I help you visualize now. The oxygen binds to hemoglobin, which is in the red blood cell, and it carries in the blood vessels to the heart. The heart is a pump. It pushes the red blood cells from your head to toe, every aspect of your body. Within a minute, you get all this energy. So just become aware, because awareness is gratitude to your body itself. It gives much more efficiency in your oxygenation of your body. It's called pran. And pran reflects the 5 components that makes this body, which is Akasha, the space itself, Vayu, the wind, Prithvi, the whole earth itself, the oceans, the liquidity part of it, and beyond everything, the ether, the space, which seems like empty, the 5 primordial components. That's reflected by this pran and manifests through these molecules that makes this body. One of it is the hemoglobin with this component, and takes red blood cells, oxygenates your body. Breathe again. The second breath is called apan. As you breathe out, put your attention to your belly button and visualize blood returning from your toes, from your head to your lungs, and the opposite is happening now. Carbon dioxide and other gases are coming out. And this reflects the subtle elements that runs this body. Your roop, your rang, your sparsh, your gandh, your shab. So what makes us, your eyes see, what makes you listen, what makes you taste, what makes you smell. These are the organs which take the signals, but what makes it, that component comes to the apan pran. Breathe again. The third breath is called sama. As you breathe out, put your attention above your belly button and visualize the sun in the presence, in its going around its star called Sirius, and it's holding our 9 planets. Within us, it's reflected to the heat. That's what our life is. The heat, the temperature that we have gives the glow, the brightness, to this body, the firepower. Breathe again. As you breathe out, push your attention from the belly button to the top of your chest. It's called Udan Pran. The Udan Pran reflects the liquidity of this body, like the ocean, 70%, your cells are 70% water. The channels, sodium chloride channels, these electrical impulses, your thoughts pass electrical impulses to your DNA. It's called epigenetics. All the impressions that happens on your gene comes from these signals. What you eat, what you drink, what you think, what your mind is, everything impacts your genes. The fluidity, your spinal cord. We did all this exercise, the Meruband it's called, cerebrospinal fluid. When you do this exercise, it moves, it washes your brain cells so that the proteins and other things don't deposit and cause destruction of your nerves. So you become demented as you grow old otherwise. So this fluid movement, it washes physically, literally in a sense. Your tears, your nostrils are lined by mucus, your mouth has salivary glands. The digestion occurs in the mouth, probably most importantly it starts there. Your lungs, your heart, every organ is supplied by this water, the fluid. You see Shitalta, cohesion of this body, this ocean, okay? The moisture, the 22 kilometers of atmosphere, this is what survives. We live in this earth because of this moisture. Breathe again. The fifth prana is called Vyan. As you breathe out, put your attention from your upper chest right to the top of your head. This reflects your 205 bones, your structural components, 900 kilometers of blood vessels, lymphatics, the biology, the chemical part, the molecular, the genetics, subatomic. Then there are 9 sub-uprans called Nag, Kurma, Karikal, Dada, Dhananjay. Do you ever know? Do you know these are your breaths? What runs your subtle bodies, your peristalsis, your vagus nerve stimulation, the birth process, the hiccups, the eyelid movement. Did you ever think about it? This is called prana. The first most important subconscious activity. Your role is to know how to breathe properly. And we don't do even that much, so who can help us then? Everything is inside you. Yatha pinde tatha brahmande. As is above, so is below. As is inside, so is outside. What you say echoes back. What are your thoughts? That's the projection of your creation. All but it is a mirror. It's called Darpan. You are what is actually being just reflected back onto you, your state and everything. So more truly, God is within you. Breathe again. The second, subconscious again. You might never think about it, nobody might tell you, but I'm telling you. Is your digestive function. So breath is number 1. Second is food. Third is drinks. Your responsibility is, as a human being, be educated about your body system, not ideology. That's a subconscious, something as somebody has put in your head, and it is just destroying you. Become educated. Ethically, morally, what is the principles of being a human being? Not that something is covered and colored, and then you forget about the trauma that goes through behind, hidden somewhere in a butchery. And for convenience, your Coles or Aldi or something gives you in a colored patch something. No, that's not good enough. You're a human being. You need to know what goes through. You need to know your teeth structure, your mouth, your blood pressure, heart rate, everything is controlled through your mouth by what you chew. seasonal fruits, vegetables, they have direct impact on your physiology of this body. You have to educate yourself if you don't know. This is not ideology, this is your body. You have very long intestine, 40 centimeters esophagus, 8 meters small bowel, 2 meters large bowel. This is very long. Carnivore system is very small. Food doesn't last long in the tummy. It goes. The bacteria that they have is very different from the bacteria, 37 trillion bacteria that we have. The good bacteria lives on gobi, cabbage, fruits. These are their foods, fermented foods. Okay? You live according to the population of a bacteria. If you change the population, the whole disease process starts happening in your body. Every single disease starts happening. I'm not talking about infectious disease, I'm talking about diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. I'm talking about autoimmune diseases. I'm talking about cancer. These are the bacteria that we live with. 90% of your immune system is in your tummy. More neurons are in your tummy. Education is very important. Breathe again. The third subconscious side is the fluidity of this body. How much water you are taking? Are you taking wine, kava, soda? Visualize your kidney, how much effort it does. Every second it's filtering your blood and taking out the toxins. How long can it do if you're not going to look after this body? So you have to understand first the basics, then you can not be lost in some belief, stupid things of the world. So what about the sweat we do? What about the sneezing and coughing? What about the gases we produce? Aren't we supposed to take responsibility? That's why yajna ceremony needs to be done. It not only cleanses the air by putting the herbs in it, but it's also a huge gratitude exercise of little that we acquire from the earth itself. We express our thanks to it for getting the food and good, all these herbal things that can keep you healthy. If you're not aware of this, then you'll become dependent on chemical, synthetic stuff. Choice is always there, as I say. Life is a duality, and more importantly, it's a paradox. You have to make the decision for goodness all the time, and it requires more effort and energy. The opposite is easy. Nobody has to put any effort to push you in a ditch. You'll just fall in itself easily. That's what it happens when you go on randomness. Breathe again. Take your attention to your fingertips, to your wrist, to your elbow, to your shoulders, back of your neck. Go down the 33 vertebral columns, behind your bum, behind your knee, behind your ankle, sole of your feet come in the front of your ankle, your legs, your kneecap, your thighs, come to the base of your spine. On the left side is called Ida, on the right is called Pingala, in the middle is called Sushumna. The three main ones, there are 72,000 nadis, subtle psychoneuronal connections in this body. Left side, Ida, is your left nasal breath, which has impact on your right side of your brain. Intuitive ability, downloading of whatever is in the environment and atmosphere. The moon, its presence, impact on your hormones. The right side is called Pingala, the sun. The objectivity, the energy, the drive that we have. The pituitary gland, pineal gland, thyroid, parathyroid, bone marrow, mada, maja, asti, your adrenal glands, they all have this impact of this system. Or when you come to the middle, is this serpentine energy where they crisscross from lower level, first one being Muladhara, all the way up to Sahasrara. So that's what is yogic training and teaching and yogic science. So breathe again, breathe deeply. Now visualize your subtle bodhisattva, Suksham Sharira. As I said, mind is the fulcrum. The reality creation is your choice, your transformation and transcendence is your choice based on this mind. Imagine just for a second how powerful is your mind. 60, 70,000 thoughts a day. Runs. It goes to the sun in the center where nothing can survive but your mind can survive. It can take you there. It can take you to Pluto. You don't need any spacecraft. It can take you to the parallel universe and other Earth-like planets. Just visualize yourself sitting in the International Space Station, for example. And you can watch Earth is spinning, tilting 18,000 kilometers per hour, orbiting 22,000 kilometers per hour. The 9 planets being held, the Jupiter, how it holds, the asteroids, the Kumbh Mela, Mahakumbh Mela, or the sun itself holding these and going around Sirius in the 300 stars that are there with their own planetary system. It's done 20 cycles, another 22. So another 4.5 billion years some are left. Then it collides with another galaxy called Metrometer. Then it forms, or Andromeda, then forms a single one. And this creation keeps going on. There are 300 some billion galaxies. With the collision, the supernovas creation and what we think as Big Bang, it's actually the black hole that absorbs all these things in it. There's no time. There's no space in that black hole. This is humongous, this whole creation is so beautiful. Or Event Horizon. Or Cosmic Horizon. It's in the Sadhya Sukta where it describes it. We understand only maximum 5%, which we say light matter. Of that 5%, 17% is light matter, 28% dark matter, and the rest is dark energy. And that 95% we even don't know. So why are we so bullying and so authoritative? We have no idea of the 95%. And Rig Veda describes what is there and beyond that, who knows? The rishis, the sages, they say, what is even them who have written that distance, and now the science is catching up. That is what is there, what is beyond. The unified field, the quantum field, should then this experiment or the double slit experiment, your sakshi, your awareness, when you awaken, when you become in the moment, then you achieve this flow state. And there's obviously the shadow self, this alignment of your duality is a requirement. You can't just proceed by dismissing. Then only the progress and evolution happens. Breathe deeply and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay. So that takes you through this subconscious activity called Yoga Nidra. Okay, it's a beautiful aspect. The scanning of your body brings this gratitude, and your awareness of your subconscious is very, very important for your health itself, balancing your physiology. And if you don't have enough sleep for some reason, you can do this. The sleep takes you through this journey. But there's a requirement of sleeping on time, eating, and all these things need to be followed. Then sleep is what it does for us. Okay, now so breath work. That is the secret. If you're not fit enough, you can't do the breath work anyway. So you have to do the exercises. First one's Bhastirka Pranayam. Bhastirka Pranayam. So breathe in, breathe out. As you breathe in, the belly button goes out. As you breathe out, it pushes in. So air comes out. Called Bhastrika. So you're nicely saturating your oxygenation, exercising your tummy muscles, pushing on your internal organs, your adrenal glands is being balanced, so your stress hormones are coming down, so your autoimmune diseases that might happen are being balanced by the proper secretion of your chemical mediators. Did you know? Okay, so my role is to just share the knowledge, whatever I have, went searching for last 30 years. Now, second one is called Agnisar. Breathe in and breathe out. Empty your lungs, then hold the breath. When you're holding, push your belly button in and out, in and out. Now select out. So that requires even more stretching of these muscles, psoas muscle, back muscle, your abdominal muscles. Okay? One more time. Ujjayi now. Feel the breath through your chest. Put your chin on your chest and increase that vibration. Close your right nostril, breathe out through the left. Now breathe, roll your tongue, breathe in through your tongue, out through nostril. Now purse your lips, in through your lips, out through your nostril. Now if you can breathe like a crow. Now Antra and the Antra Kumbhak, like all breath in, then hold as much as you can. Then as you breathe out, called Vahi, then everything out, then hold it, called Vahi Kumbhak. As you breathe out, push your tongue out, like the way the Haka do, Kalima. So your uvula or the small tongue on the back gets stimulated, gives you lots of energy. That's why they do Haka. Kalima, that energy that comes into to fight the evil. Kapalbhati, so it's an exhalational exercise. So you're pushing your breath out, the belly button goes in. So put your attention to just pushing breath out. So inhalation happens automatically because there's a vacuum created. So don't focus on that. So Kapal, you're metaphorically reopening your fontanelle, which is the way. A child, when it is born in a pure form, it actually has the opportunity as a human child to just completely directly evolve. Every single child has the potential, never mind the karmic accumulations from the life. It still has a chance up till 2 years. If thereafter a Gurukul system is followed for the child, then all the impressions, the karmic accumulation, all are removed by a proper Gurukul system. So obviously, through the birth process, the mother has to take responsibility of eating, drinking, the environment. The system sanskaras needs to be done. By the time the fontanelle closes and the child is going to learn, which is passive absorption, the environment has to be a Gurukul system. So everybody has this potential to create what's called a Satyug, a golden period. But it requires a method and it's not randomness. Those who do are the small percentage which progresses and they come as Ram, Krishna, Jesus, Devi Ma, Durga Ma, Kali Ma, everywhere. So you have these people, even modern times. Shri Ravi Shankar, Sadhguru, Swami Ramdev, Yogananda, Sri Yukteswar, Nariri Mahasaya, Babaji. Yeah. So that requires, there's opportunity for everyone. So when we do Kapalbhati, never mind whatever subconscious accumulations that we have developed in our life through the systems that we've grown, we are starting to readdress those things, reopening it. Okay, so we'll do. Now breathe out like it's like do it in a kind of rhythmic manner, because the space between the breaths, which is the gap, is where the power lies. That is where there is, in terms of breath, emptiness, space. And when I talk about that correlation and connection to the universe, to the space, to the abundance, lies in this gap. And that's why breath is so powerful in terms of actually acquiring this alignment, basically. So you're pushing your belly button in, the breath comes out. Just focus on this. Okay. Now let's do completely all in, then breathe out. Take every breath out. Then close all your orifices. Mulban, Jalandhan, Udanban. Your chin on your chest like this. Hold the breath as long as you can. When you can't hold, then feel the presence of breath as it climbs up the your chakra, energy system, right to the top. Yeah. As you breathe in, then do 3 times. In and out, hold, and do the same. In to the left, out to the right. In to the right, out to the left. In to the left, out to the right. In to the right, out to the left. Into the left, out to the right. Into the right, out to the left. Nadi Shrodhan, so Anulom Vilom, followed by Nadi Shrodhan, into the left and hold it quietly. Out to the right. Into the right. Out to the left. Into the left. Out to the right. into the right. Into the left. Into the right. तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि यो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ये परमपिता परमात्मा के लिए और आपके पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति के अपने पूर्ण शक्ति से आपकी शरण में आपके कार्यक्रम से पूर्ण दुखों को दूर करके पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति कराई और आपकी कृपा हमारे ऊपर सदा बनी। प्रतिहारा मैं शुद्ध आत्मा में चेतन स्वरूप हूँ। मैं 5 महाभूत आकाश आयु 5 तन्मात्रा रूप 10 इंद्रिय चित्त अहंकार बुद्धि कुछ नहीं, बल्कि मैं शुद्ध आत्मा में चेतन बॉडी के विषय माइंड के विषय इमोशंस के थॉट्स के विषय, बट आई नेवर चेंज। I'm not the 5 primordial elements that make you do the 5 cell elements that transport the 10 senses, mind, memory, ego, intelligence. But I'm the divine, I'm the soul, I'm the prana, I'm the life tone, I'm part and part of the entire creation. आत्मा अल्पज परमात्मा स्वरज, आत्मा परमात्मा चेतन और सब जड़। इंट्रोसेप्शन, डिटैचमेंट, डिसोसिएशन, धारणा, ध्यान, समाधि, धर्म, लक्षण, अवस्था, संयम की प्राप्ति, सच्चित आनंद, इनडायरेक्ट पाथ, डायरेक्ट इन द हाईवे। ओम का पहला अर्थ स्वर व्यापक, स्वर शक्तिमान, स्वर अंतर्यामी, जन्मानंद निर्विकार, नित्य पूर्ण सृष्टि करता। उसी की स्थिति प्रार्थना उपासना करनी है। धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष प्राप्ति, ब्राह्मण चित्र वैश्य तथा शूद्र, ब्रह्मचर्य गृहस्थी, वानप्रस्थ संन्यास के 9 द्रव्य, आकाश आयु में जल पृथ्वी, हर काल हर समय, 24 गुण 33 कोटि या 5 क्रिया बनाने चाहे। ईश्वर अपना और अनंत काल से उपकार अपनी आशीर्वादों की वर्षा करते, प्राणी मात्र की संपूर्ण कामना को पूर्ण करते, हमारे लिए जो कुछ शुक्र कर बिना मांगे स्वयं हमारे झोली में डालते जानते कि आंचल में विशल शांति तेरा आनंद का वास, सबके चरण चिन्ह की शीतल छाया में तृप्ति, शाश्वत सुख की उपलब्धिता, सब अविरचित पदार्थों की प्राप्ति में सच्ची श्रद्धा विश्वास स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना करें। Creator, organizer, protector, omniscient, omnipotent, almighty God, generator, creator, protector, maintainer, destroyer, and then restorer. From eternity, the keep shining by his soul, desires, beings, always fulfilled by. Whatever is good and beneficial, provide us asking, provide our wisdom, peace, contentment, love, and affection, this full and weakness, and we all remember to fitness and beat ourselves in the arms of that benevolent and compassionate. Be like the lotus for living there, but he will remove narrow mindedness, attraction, anger, and jealousy, hatred, violence, evil, and activities of our life. ओम का दूसरा संरक्षक आदि दैविक आदि भौतिक आध्यात्मिक पृथ्वी लोक वनस्पति देवलोक स्थूल शरीर सूक्ष्म कारण शरीर ग्रोस फिजिकल बॉडी एथल सटल बॉडी कॉजल कार्मिक बॉडी प्योर कॉन्शियसनेस कॉस्मिक वोर्टेक्स जाके को सही मार सके न कोई बाल न बाका कर सके जो युद्ध शीत बेंज प्रोटेक्टर एट एवरी लेवल सेवन विद द अर्थ ताल पताल विताल सेवन विद द ओशन seven within this body, seven within the environment. There is no randomness or accidents. The meaningful coincidence, synchronicity, serendipity, symphony, harmony, hemostasis, magnetism, air frequency, Schumann resonance. सात्विक गुणों की प्राप्ति, क्षमा, सरलता, निर्वतन, कार्य, सब अच्छे गुण हमारे संपत्ति बने, शरीर स्वस्थ परिपुष्ट, सूक्ष्म तथा उन्नत, आत्मा पवित्र सुंदर, और आपके संस्पर्श से हमारी सारी शक्तियाँ, वाणी में मिठास, दृष्टि में प्यार, बुद्धि तथा ज्ञान से परिपूर्ण कर व्यक्ति महान तथा विशाल दीनाथ दिनों के मन में चलने वाले ईश्वर आपके छन्नान बिंदु में हमारा जीवन अर्पित से अपनी सेवा में लेकर हमें कृतार्थ ईश्वर। May you all the virtuous qualities, forgiveness, simplicity, stability, fearless, humbleness, and good qualities possess your body, be healthy, and a strong mind, pure and enlightened, soul divine and super. Your blessings and company all our sins, be enlightened, heart of compassion and sympathy, words from your vision of love from to you may complete education and wisdom, my personality be virtuous and great. Though exist amongst the poorest of the poor of my life, be devoted and dedicated to your feet, graces through these prayers and blesses. का तीसरा शुद्धमसी बुद्धमसी मुक्तमसी निरंजन। आप शुद्ध पवित्र और प्योर परफेक्ट हमें शुद्ध करो, पवित्र करो, संकल्प के साधना पुरुषार्थ के विवेक और वैराग की प्राप्ति होती है। डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी पावर, विवेक, अभ्यास, रेपिटेशन, प्रैक्टिस, वासनाएं, अटैचमेंट्स, अच्छे गुण क्रम, स्वभाव, ज्ञान क्रम, उपासना, तत्वमसि ब्रह्मास्मि सच्चिदानंद संकल्प मोक्ष शक्ति रितम तामसिक इनर्शिया नेगेटिविटीज राजसिक राक्षस मंकी माइंड मोंक माइंड सात्विक गुण देवी स्वरूप निष्काम क्रम निस्वार्थ भाव पोलैरिटी ड्यूअलिटी न्यूट्रलाइजेशन बैलेंस रितंबरा प्रोजेक्शन एको दर्पण impression, संस्कार, क्लेश, अविद्या, अस्मिता, राग, द्वेष, अग्निवेश, मृत्यु का भय, उल्टा ज्ञान लगाओ, बदले की भावना सब समाप्त हो, काम को लोभ मोह मद माया मत्सर्य ईर्ष्या द्वेष कुटिल भावनाओं को दूर कर हमारी बात पित का श्लेष में प्राप्ति हो, जागृत स्वप्न चितूर्य तूर्यता भार्गव भार्गव चेतना की प्राप्ति, शब्द वाणी संकल्प ज्ञान ज्ञान अंजल यह कास्मिति आशा आत्मा परमात्मा लोकेष्ण प्रतिष्ठा वितेष्ण मैत्री भाव करुणा मुपेक्ष अन्य कोश मन में कोश प्राण में कोई विज्ञान आनंद में कोई यम अहिंसा सत्य सत्य ब्रह्मचर्य पीग्रहण नियम सब संतोष सत्य ईश्वर परिधान की प्राप्ति चित्त दो मूदो विविध एकाग्र निरुपता योग चित वृत्ति निरोधा सर्विकल से सर्विचार सर्वी से नरवी संप्रचय से संप्रचय सर्गुण से निर्गुण साना सुष्मिता केवल्य ध्यान ध्यान समाधि धर्म लक्षण अवस्था संयम की प्राप्ति अर्थ सिद्धि अनिमा महिमा गरिमा लरिमा महिमा प्राप्ति प्रकम्य स्तवा विस्तवा ओम भू प्राण सुख भुआ दुख हरता स्वाद सुख प्रदाता प्राणदाता दुख हरता सुख प्रदाता जगत के उत्पादक प्रकाशमान मातन देव हम आपके वन्य शेष रूप का ध्यान करते हमारी बुद्धि को तमाम प्रेरित कीजिए प्रचोदया यो नद्य धीमहि देवस्य भर्गो वरेण्यं सावितुर तत्स्वापो God give us life, remove pain, sorrow, beast of happiness, create a universe, the utmost is pure and adorable, meditate on the please inspire and guide and direct in the right direction. Om Satyam Om Jhanam Om Anantam Om Brahma Om Satyam Om Jhanam Om Anantam Om Brahma Om Satyam Om Jhanam Om Anantam Om Brahma ओम आनंद ओम आनंद ओम सत्यम ओम ज्ञानम ओम अनंतम ओम ब्रह्मा ओम आनंद। मन्त्रचिकित्सां तक् चक्षुर्देहितं पुरुषाचकृतमुषत् पश्येम शरदशतं जीवेम शरदशतं शृणुयाम शरदशतं प्रभाम शरदशतं दीनश्याम शरदशतं भविष्यं शरदशतं यज्जाग्रत दुर्मे दैवितं दूरमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरिकं तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ त्र्यम्बकं जामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं उर्वारुकमिव मृत्युं स्मामितात् तेजोमसि तेजोमयिदिं बलमसि बलमयिदिं ओजोमसि ओजोमयिदिं वीरमसि वीरमयिदिं सहोमसि सहोमयिदिं तन्पाग्निसि तन्वम्यपाय प्रचोदाग्निसि वृक्षोमेदि ॐ तनो मातरमम्मा भवतु मा ॐ मन्त्रतेनस्तेनो दीनामि शिष्मिना प्रपदतारं तरिशौर्यजनो देहि दीपजित ॐ तमेव माचित पित तमेव बन्धुशिखा तमेव विद्या द्रविणं तमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव ओम विश्वानि देव सवितर्तरतानि पराश्व यद्दत्तन्नाशोम हिरण्यगर्भासावर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जाता पतिरेक्याशि सदाधारे पृथिवीं द्यामुत्तम कस्मै देवायाः विशाभिदेवमूम्यात्मदावलदा यस्य विश्वोपास्य पश्यं यस्य देशामृतमिषमृते कस्मै देवायाः विशाभिदेवम् ओम या प्राणत निमिषतो महि त्वैकैन्द्रियाजगतो भावो या इसे द्विपचिस्पृतस्पृदा कस्मै देवाया विशापितिमो मे न देवरुग्र पृथ्वी च दिरयिन सवितं मे न नाकयोऽन्तरिक्षे राजशोभिमान कस्मै देवाया विशापितिम् ओम प्रजापतिन तदेतानन्द विश्वाजातानि परिता भाव यत्कामास्ति जोमसनस्तु वयं श्यामपतरो रहिनामं सन्नो वज्रजनित सविताता धमनि वेद भुवनानि विश्व यत्र देवामृतमानुषान्नाशसिति धामन्न धैर्यन्तम् अग्निने सप्तरास्मान् विश्वानि देववयुनानि विद्वान् यदस्मज्जहुरान्मेनु भुष्यान्तेन माक्तिं विदेम ओम नमो शंभवाय च नमो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च मस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ओम शन्नो मित्ता शन्वरुणा शन्नो भार्गो हरिमा शन्नो इन्द्रो बृहस्पति शन्नो विष्णु रुक्रमा नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ताय तुभीक्षं ब्रह्मादित्यं प्रतीक्षं ब्रह्मादि स्वामी रिक्तं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्ममोतु तत्वाक्तरामोतु मामोतु वाक्तराम ओम शन्नो देवी रविष्टया आपुबोन्तु पीते शन्नो रवि शर्वन्तरं सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो बृहद्देवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति निष्ठाशर्यो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु नाम सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषां वैं देनाततेन भुजिन्ता यथा पिंडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे तथा पिंडे यथा दृष्टि तथा सृष्टि ओम कुर्निवाहि कर्माणि जय विषयतां समायो त्वेति न अन्यतिथि अस्ति न कर्मलिपते न वे ओमस्मिन् सर्वाणि भूतानि आत्मन्यमृता एकतम अनुष्पते अनुष्पतिम योगे योगे तवास्त्रम वाजे वाजे हवा में सखाइंद्रमूर्तये ओम अग्निमीडे पुरोहितं यजस्य देवमिद्विजं होतारमृतधातमां योगे योगे तवास्त्रं वाजे वाजे हवा में सखाइंद्रमूर्तये मस्तुमा सतगमय तमसुमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युमा अमृतं गमय ओम एकदम सत्य बहुधा वाचम वातम ओम अस्तुमा सतगमय तमसुमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युमा अमृतं गमय ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते देव शांति अंतरिक्षं शांति पृथ्वी शांति रापा शांति रोषधय शांति बृहस्पति शांति विश्वे देवा शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वं शांति शांतिरेव शांति क्षमा शांतिरेधि ओम शांति 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 करागस्य वस्ते लक्ष्मी, कर मध्य सरस्वती, कर मूले तु गोविंदा, प्रभाते कर दर्शना. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for joining. All the best for the week. Keep, looking after your body, and then you'll help with your mind, and then your evolvement happens. So keep on. All right. All the best for the week.